Greetings from Cuyahoga Falls. My name is Jehovah. Welcome to War of Rights. It's Saturday and we're hanging out with the UEC. Thank you to everyone in the United European community for once again allowing me to be here to watch these excellent events. And boy, it's going to be a doozy. We've got a full server, over 200 people here today. And we're at the Bloody Lane, one of the best, if not the best map in War of Rights as far as I'm concerned. All right, so let's see. We got the 56th Virginia, also the 14th North Carolina here on the Confederate side. Also with the 20th Georgia, the 7th South Carolina. That's Toombs Brigade. You can see we also have Alabama German Legion. That's one half of Anderson's division. And you got 2nd Delaware and the 1st Virginia over here as well. On the Union side, 8th Florida, 2nd Cav. Got the 14th Louisiana over here, the 5th Cav as well. Who else? 52nd New York, 4th Rhode Island, 4th New Jersey in here as well. So you can see we've got a lot of UEC companies, and we are ready to rock and roll. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the fun. All right, let's do a little bit of history while we have the time. This is Bloody Lane. This is the center of Lee's line at Antietam, and hotly contested in the mid-morning to early afternoon of the battlefield. And so you can see there is the Bloody Lane. We're from the Union POV looking down the hill. You can see in the background there is the Piper Farm and Orchard. That's where the Confederate guns were. And the Confederates historically were all the way down on this road, essentially stretching all the way down to the Hagerstown Turnpike down there, which you can see off in the distance. So early in the battle, when the Union was pressing hard against Jackson on the left here, and you can see out in the distance there, that is the Miller Farm and the Miller Cornfield, and Colquitt, McLaws, or at least Colquitt, I'm not sure who else, can't remember off the top of my head, but they went up there and actually fought in the cornfield. So you can see this was Longstreet giving men to Jackson to hold Lee's left early in the battle. But then later, they kind of spun off, and we'll see the Muma Farm in the distance there. And these are the East Woods right out in front of us. And so the East Woods used as a place of attack and advance, and there's East Woods out there as well. Those are the main East Woods. And you've got them going and attacking the West Woods here, but some of those divisions actually branched off, and French and those guys came down and attacked the Bloody Lane instead. And it was bloody and hotly contested, and there was some confusion, and that led the Confederates to abandon the lane. But ultimately, Richardson, I think it was General, was it Richardson? I know, I apologize, guys. Anyway, Union commander was killed on the field, and as soon as he was killed on this Bloody Lane, the Union advance stalled a bit. Hancock was given command of this portion of the battlefield, and McClellan told him to dig in and prepare for a counterattack, which ultimately never came. DH up the very end of this lane, way down there, toward where the actual tower stands today, out in that area over there. So once again, just absolutely beautiful how they put these maps together. All right, and the clock has started. I don't have a T, so we can't see the clock, but we got men on the move. They're Confederates, and that's 8th Alabama German Legion. Captain Harris in the van, and they're going to get up and press these units. And this worked for them in the last battle. You can see we found the edge of the map. So Harris wanting to surprise the Union if they decide to sweep around to the right, and that's one of the avenues of advance the Union like to use. And speaking of, here they come, 5th U.S. And Johnson's going to run right into the teeth of the 8th Alabama. I thought maybe it'd be Florida. They love these rocks over here. That's Hogg's Castle. You don't know any better, right there. And right now, filled with Confederates. And these are your 7th South Carolina, First Lieutenant Gomez. All right, and the Confederates also pressing way up on the right side. I love this aggressive play here. They're letting the Union know they're going to be here. 1st Virginia skirmishers, but they're going to get wiped pretty easily as the mass of the Union Army coming this way from the roulette farm. And you can see 8th Florida once again up front, Longstreet in the van. They got their bayonets out. And you heard Fritsch. They're going to try to get there and hold.
Behind us, Danny. We're good.
Yep. Or actually, company right wheel march.
We go with the 8.
And in my opinion, that's the way you attack this position. Okay, we got a lot of Confederates here, and they're not ready for the Florida yet. Still the Virginia. They've piled up here, but under a heavy fire, and they're going to have to get out of here as more Union pour into the area. But as saying, the way to win this map, in my opinion, is to walk right down that snake rail fence right there. You can see the Confederates are coming this way. They were not anticipating this hard right attack. Most attacks these days are coming from the, well, the Confederate right. They're usually coming from the Confederate left. And this is kind of why there's a lot of corn here, and it's hard for the Union to see the Confederates in this corn. They're doing a damn fine job of it so far. And this is the 14th Louisiana. Alright, we got Union moving back up the hill. 14th Louisiana holding this position with 2nd Cav. And the Florida moving back. They were under heavy fire.
Bayonets fixed up, boys.
Or actually, ceasefire.
We could go left.
Just fire in front of us.
Yeah.
There's our friendlies in front.
There's a Confederate flag right in front of that unit in front of us.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
company
dead again.
guide left.
Oh, Hall got shot dead.
At the double forward march.
At the
Left to right. Double time it. Left to right.
All right, Danny doesn't have a lot of men, but he's going to come in here anyway and try to support the 14th Louisiana.
Here, I'll lead the line. I'll lead the line.
Hold on the snake.
A lot of Union here. And as you can see, the Confederate flag moving away. Gallagher trying to get out of here with it. Kings, that's the artillery wing of Toombs Brigade. And the Confederates, not under a lot of pressure yet. You can see 56 here holding the road. They got a large unit. So they're going to take on different responsibilities when you bring in this many men.
Hello, Israel, we are after we shot. Thought you're safe, eh? Yeah. Alright, thank you. Virginia! No, you can't.
And more Union reinforcements here on the Union left. Is your Irish. And they got their flag. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. The Irish historically attacked this position and were decimated.
Pilgrims, we gotta give them the old
Alright, here they go. You see these boys slowly just working it, trying to work this fence line and clear it out from these Confederates. But the Virginia is not going to give it to them easy. Hey, Silver Smurfin, thanks for the sub, man, once again. Long-time subscriber, probably my first subscriber, say Silver. Appreciate you being here, brother. Don't see the 51st New York today, but we'll catch up with those guys soon enough, I am sure. And as you can see, Slaughter and the boys trying to hold the road. They've got a little help from the 14th on their left. And the 8th Alabama kind of taken out of this battle, guarding the Confederate left. They're doing their job. Nobody's really coming from this direction. We do have some Union movement here. The Confederates are still moving out. I didn't think they could get this far. But there are Union in the corn. You can see them there just barely. Let's go say hello here. It's the 5th.
Got everyone here?
So Johnson's boys.
Does Jordan just be on like the corner just so you can like watch and just guide people in?
Almost impossible to see where you're going in this. That's why I play with high graphics. I know it doesn't make the streams the fastest, but this game is just too beautiful. And
5th US,
from the
left,
from the POV of the men, you can see
and up and over this fence right here. Up and over this
not
fence
much.
Right here. Just gonna head down this fence and we're just gonna advance up there. Alright, charge bayonets.
All right, he knows the Alabama's out there. He just doesn't know exactly where. But he's got a feeling he's going to meet him on the fence, and he's about right because that's where Harris is leading the Alabama.
Independent fire.
So the 5th gave away their position by shooting a volley into the Alabama. They're in a pretty good spot there. A lot of cover. A lot of wood between the Alabama muskets and the 5th U.S. cab there. So while Johnson holds off the Alabama, the rest of the Confederates really under a lot of pressure from this Union advance from the left. You can see some more 5th down here trying to find their unit. And we've got the Floridians threatening the point of contention. 31 minutes left in the match.
Get the same slightly above their head.
And we'll listen to the songs of battle.
Don't need to get an elevation on it.
Give the orders to fire.
Company, take aim.
Take aim.
Slightly above their heads. Slightly above their heads. Right where the flag is. Right where the flag is. Fire. Reload.
Kneel to load. Kneel to load.
Oh, kneel to load. Okay, load.
Hey, you see those guys north?
Hawk,
That's kind of scary.
Yep.
you go at the top of the ridge to the north and tell them 50
big
seconds to
line
support
to
our
the
right.
Big
Yeah,
yeah,
I know,
yeah,
I know,
defend it.
I know. Just fire up on the front, you are covered. Stick up.
Hey, Captain Frank. We're capping the point, but we're getting outflanked by a unit in the open in the middle. So if you guys could support us.
We have the 8th Alabama up here.
Ah, okay. To the west.
Yeah, we'll try to reach to the right so that I can engage them and support you on the right.
Yep, sounds good. Just keep an eye on us if you can. Yeah, thanks.
You can see the communication, man, and Frank was like, we'd love to help, but we got the 8th Alabama in front of us, and he's not wrong. They've got to fight the strongest unit on the field. Hogg and the boys looking for some help, and they're going to get some from the 14th Louisiana here. They're going to try to alleviate some of that pressure on Hogg's right flank.
52nd are dealing with that Alabama, but we've got 14th in the center.
Oh, nice volley, boys. Oh, volley.
Communication is key, my young friends, and you just saw it there. That's how you do it on the battlefield.
Can you delay them?
So another great job by the Floridians and the New Yorkers communicating to each other what their position is on the field. This is not unlike what would have happened in the real battle as well. You see Frank's not one. He's not afraid of the Alabama. He knows how to fight him, and he's going to bring him right into the guns. So you can't see the Alabamians from here. Dangerous position for the 52nd to be in. These boys love to fight, and Frank knows how to bring the battle to the enemy. We'll go with him.
Run. Company, prepare to hold. Prepare to hold. Fire company, make ready. Make ready. Take aim, keep fighting. Take aim, keep fighting. Fire. Go charge.
You hear the charge command. Here they go, and the huzzah. Confederates are engaged, but the Union's on the attack. They got more tickets. Here they come. Winners smashing in, but it's a counter charge by the Alabama. Not a lot of Yankees left. 52nd completely wiped, and the flagman going down. August trying to get it, but getting shot dead as well. No man carries a flag in front of the 8th Alabama. No, sir. And the Alabama making a huge dent in the Union. The Union's plan to take the point of contention. You can see the Confederates really spreading out through the corn, making it hell on these Union, and they're not making a whole lot of headway. 8th Alabama or 8th Florida still stuck on the fence here, away from the point. They're trying to cap slow, maybe too slow. Here come the volley from down the hill.
I don't know what 52nd is doing, but the right side, we were just getting bullied.
I do not know where the rest of the 4th is.
Yeah, 52nd unfortunately is dead.
Do you see these guys in the west? Do you see
See, these guys have no idea that the 8th Alabama just destroyed the 52nd, so they're wondering why they're getting flanked. Well, that's why, because there are no more Union up the hill.
Yeah, that's the guys in the west.
And the Confederates doing a great job surrounding now. Can the 5th Cav on the 8th? This is the 14th Louisiana. And the 5th Cav behind them. They've got them in a pincer. Can they use it to their advantage? Here's the 2nd Cav as well. And they're just decimating this unit out in the field. This is 20 Georgia. Does Jumbo see it? All right, he knows it. And Patton's going to get his guys out of there quickly to conserve their lives. A great move by the Georgia.
Keep shooting, boys. Keep shooting.
And it looks like from the smoke, confusion, and the cover that the Cav doesn't even see the 8th Alabama here. The organization of these units is absolutely amazing. Oh, here they come. Now the fire pouring in from the 5th. Harris rushing straight over to do it with a pistol, but nothing happening there. Tiberius trying to get involved, but the 5th bleeding back into the corn, evaporating right before the eyes of the Confederates. A great attack by Johnson and the 5th. Still got guys here. The 2nd Cav doesn't even know the 8th Alabama's here, and they're getting stabbed.
Behind.
Yeah, just run.
A little bit of some Rambo action there. Not really. His men are right there. Hard to say. And was going for that flag. Never made it. All right, 52nd New York is back. Here they come. Straight into the flank of the 8th Alabama. Caught him sleeping. And some revenge for the Empire. Here come the 5th and the 2nd coming back in as well. The Union starting to make some hay, but here comes the 20th Georgia. Here. And the 14th Louisiana pouring out of the corn. Confederate lines. And now more. The Delaware. General chaos on the field. Look at the bodies start. And the Confederates they've taken the position. Wow, just about the whole Confederate army got to get in here to do most of that. You can see we still got some Confederates spread out. And the Floridas had to withdraw, so the Confederates doing a great job defending this position. See, 14th North Carolina doing it there. And this job right running this fence line, 1st Virginia doing a great job. Keep it clear, it is not easy, but the Confederates are a little in the corn, so that works to their advantage. You see the 4th Jersey here, 4th Rhode Island, and the Irish. Everybody trying to do their part to take this point of contention away from the Confederates. 23 minutes left in the match. And here come the road. Nope, that's New Jersey.
All right, forward battle on the 1st 10's right. Let's go.
And they are working together as one unit. And here we go. IVB and the 4th New Jersey moving straight down the road. We'll go with them.
Nobody's at the charge bayonet. I don't know why we're at the charge bayonet.
See, the guys are nervous.
Game.
Recover.
Alright.
No, don't aim.
Keep advancing.
Okay,
No, no,
right fence.
Aim again.
Right fence,
Yes, I
right
said
the
hold.
point.
On the fence.
Fire.
Okay, sorry. Don't shoot. You have buck and ball. Don't shoot.
Okay, now me and my pistol is differing.
Buckham is a huge advantage for the Union on this battlefield because when you get close to that point of contention, it acts like a shotgun. All right, we got more men moving into this position. They're not ready to give up on this yet. 7th South Carolina pushing back in, and the Yankees have started to take this position back. 5th U.S. Johnson's back. He's going to get his men back into cover.
Got loads in here. Not standing in the open there. Yes, that's good.
And more Confederate movement down the lane. 14th North Carolina.
Right oblique, sir.
So the 4th Jersey went in and did a little assault there, but they saw the enemy coming. They're getting out of there.
Road, it looked like they're across the road at the snake fence.
And that's who they're talking about right there in the distance. 14th North Carolina.
Все, уходим отсюда. Назад. Оксан, давай назад.
You can see great cover for the Confederates there. All right, the Union not making a lot of headway toward the point of contention yet, but we still got plenty of time in this match. 21 minutes, not even quite to halfway yet. And the Union swung all the way to the right here. That's your 2nd U.S. Cav. They've been over here, trying to be over here all day. Cap Meddy.
No, Baron, no.
Always an important job to hold the extreme right or left of the army, and that's exactly what Capnetti's been asked to do today. So far, so good. All right, Union streaming down the hill. They're going to try to come down the lane again. Looks an awful lot like the Captain Frank and the 52nd New York.
Ich übernehme 2S dann erstmal.
Was?
Walsh ist
On the
tot.
fence. Yeah, company on the right by fire lines
okay.
line.
On the right, right to line.
March.
Northeast.
Look at that command. Hop the fence, told them to get into a line. Look how quickly they can do it. Again, there's no third person in this game. It's all first-person perspective. All right, Frank knows exactly how to win on this map. He's done it multiple times. Let's see if he can do it again. 52nd on the march.
Enemy line left.
Prepare to hold, hold. Fiber company back ready, left oblique.
Black of deep, Owen.
Take it.
And they've run into some Confederates here. All right, how long can these 1st Virginia survive under the firepower of the 52nd New York? You can see them doing their very best. And the Union just slowly creeping down this road. See great cover for the Confederates here. A lot of those shots going high. But we got movement through the corn. Here they come. Right up close and personal.
Okay, copy by copy advance. Copy by copy advance.
So the Irish want to come in and come slowly through the corn.
We're just over here to the northeast.
Hold.
And they are right on top of these Confederates. They can hear them talking. And you can start to pay off for the Union. You can see the Confederates starting to go down. 1st Virginia won't be able to hold long. They'll only be a stick in the mud.
A royalist. Happens been shot.
And there you go. They're out there trying to kill him. So you can see the Union continuing to pour up toward the point of contention. 4th New Jersey.
All right, company, inbound fire, 2-3 rounds per minute. Aim whatever you want.
18 minutes left in the match. And that looks like the Florida. Oh, man, a heavy volley coming in, taking out Fritsch. Hog's still here, but they've got a lot of guys falling on the way. I don't know how long the Florida can survive here. Connor's got the flag. It's already peppered with holes.
Hey guys, there's literally a battalion behind you.
Yeah, I mean, we can't deal with everything. Like,
they're coming through the road.
Hog's like, yeah, we can't. We're trying to get the point of contention. We can't handle everybody. Pretty funny.
Hold it for now. We'll pull back if we need to.
8th Alabama up on that hill. It's a great spot. Harris is really causing a lot of trouble for these Yankees. Oh, Connor going down.
All right, get the flag. Rise up on me. Fall back.
All right. Hog decided that was enough. So they're going to pull back to a little bit of safety. Try to get their men back. 17 minutes left in the match, but you can see Union having a hard time staying on the point of contention. Not due to artillery this time. All right. You see Frank getting his guys out in the open field. Not a lot of cover for these Yankees unless they stay right on that fence. And with the Alabama on their back, that is not an easy task. So a great attack, but a even better defense so far.
Right there. What do you want me to do? Let me go on my own? I cannot do that.
Let's go.
All right, Confederates moving out of the open field. 20th Georgia. All right, so the Union able to do it now. 14th Louisiana able to clear the field of the Confederates. And that means the Union will have a much better time pushing up on this point of contention. 16 minutes left in the match. Both sides engaged.
I'll break my immersion. Independent fire, by the way, guys. They're down northwest, left side of the road. So feel free to take shots. Kneel to low.
Here, Hog cool under fire as a mountain lake. Giving the guys their orders. I think Fritz is leading this one, so give command back over to Danny once he gets back. It's a well-oiled machine, all of these units. All right, there you go. Confederates taking losses. Now, the Union are the attackers. They should be ahead on tickets. We'll see how far. So you can see the continued discipline of the New Yorkers. Putting a lot of heat on the Confederates here as these Union continue to sneak ever so closely to the point of contention. And the Confederates have answered the call every time. You see Jumbo breaking reloads and moving out. Trying their best to catch the Union as they come this way, and you can see 56 Virginia now on the right flank. It's a dangerous spot for Slaughter and his men, but they've got to be here if they're going to hold off these Union and slow them down. And as of right now, Union still engaged. That suggests that the Union have a pretty strong advantage this point in the match. 14:22 left. Ooh, there's that artillery. A large blast coming in, and this is no bueno for the Union. As Tim, dangerous even from across the way. You can see those guns coming all the way from the Piper farm. Deadly as ever. Second Lieutenant Tim. Of course, everybody knows this area well. This is one of the battlefields in the game also. But these guns here. He just wants to find the point of contention, and when his men aren't on it, he's going to pepper it with shot. Huh. It's pretty good. You can see pretty far from back here. I saw a flag going down from way back over there. 13 minutes left in this match. Oh, another large blast, and boy, the 52nd just can't get away from the artillery. And once Tim nails you down, you just have to leave. There's just nothing else you can do.
Bad knees.
Because he will continue to pepper you until you are all dead. We've seen it on this channel way too many times. All right, the Irish crossing the road back onto their side of the map. Again, not a lot of pressure yet. They're just trying to get kills, trying to get the Confederates down to breaking so that they can take that point of contention and win this match. We're with the 20th Georgia.
Take aim, southeast again.
Southeast.
Fire!
And there it is, a successful volley. Now both sides taking losses, so I'd put the Union ahead, but not by much, and the Confederates still hold the point of contention, so we're about even with 12 minutes left.
Hello, guys.
They're not even popping.
Yeah, there are skirmishes there. Fuck. But they're gonna have more men. Or actually, load, ceasefire. Load, ceasefire.
Ceasefire, ceasefire.
Up and over, push up to the snake fence.
All right, Danny's tired of this little snipers back here of the 1st Virginia, so here they come. Try to wipe those boys out if they can. Again, those Confederates almost impossible to see in the corn.
Adios.
Of course, this is a European community, so we have folks with all kinds of different languages and doing their best to communicate during the battle. All right, we got movement from the Union now. This is the 52nd New York. And we got Confederates streaming in. 8th Alabama, here they come. Wow, 56th Virginia. So Slaughter and the boys coming up, swinging around. Pincer with the 20th Georgia. Wow, a beautiful attack by the Confederates. And you can see them flush right back out of the field, so yeah, these guys know what they're doing. 10 minutes left, and the Confederates showing some muscle now. The Union's going to have to come with everything they got if they're going to have any chance at this point of contention. I thought it was the 8th Alabama. That was the 56th Virginia coming out of their spot here. Really hitting the Union hard. So now Jumbo and the boys up close on the sunken lane. Looking down to their right is where the Florida was, and they still are.
Quick time.
Quick time.
All
right, they're going to line up and do it head-to-head with the Floridians.
Aim, southeast. Down the road. Right side
down
of
the road, boys.
Who's that balloon boy? There they are. Whoa, whoa.
Fire!
Oh, they're already getting decimated in the Florida. Under a lot of pressure down there.
That's it right.
There's 2 scouts.
Yeah, these 1st Virginia really a real problem for these Confederate or for the Union on this side of the lane. All right, here come the Yankee reinforcements.
Stick up to the fence and load.
All right, the Cav take a turn. Captain Eddie going to clear out the 1st Virginia.
Second in the face, farm run. Pull back,
Oh,
second.
Jesus.
It's a hit and run.
It was kind of horrifying. Someone got shot in the face then.
Someone certainly got shot in the face.
My company, take aim. Left oblique.
Take aim.
Fire.
Freezing health every half a second. Left face.
So the 1st Virginia doing a great job keeping the Union off balance on this one. And it looks like the 5th Cavs still up on the hill. 8th Alabama not giving up this spot. You're going to have to take it away from them over and over again. 2nd Delaware actually. And 7th South Carolina up here as well. You can see the Confederates trading the position off between
Right face at the double foot mark.
But an aggressive move by the Union, or by the Confederate, is no Union presence up here now. And a lot of Confederate presence out in this field. So Virginia doing a great job, and 20th Georgia coming up to help. Putting a lot of pressure, but there's still an Irish flag laying out here in the lane. Oh, and we got a big push across the field here. And that's your 8th Alabama. Coming back to their spot. Yeah. All right, the Union see them coming. They're going to try their best. But these are the stormtroopers of the UEC. And not many units survive once they decide to kill them. You see, they're in the corn. Hard to see. I can't stress that enough. We've got a bird's eye view. Players in the game don't, and there it is. The Confederates are breaking. It's now time to take the point of contention. So the Union has done it. They've gotten their goal. They've made the Confederates break. But now, can they take the point of contention away? 6 minutes left in the match. And we'll see. Confederates still holding the center of the lane. They're on the back side. In the corn, up on the hill. We've also got some Confederates down on the snake rail fence. The traditional defensive point. That's 14th North Carolina, 7th South Carolina. And here come the Union. A long line of blue heading straight down the middle, right toward the point of contention. And it's the 14th Louisiana. Rushing to meet the Confederates on the fence line. Smoke and confusion. And more Union coming down the hill. A smaller unit this time. 5th U.S. Captain Johnson. Rushing in to help the 8th Florida, picking up their flags. And now the Union falling back, not able to maintain the point of contention. Captain Tim of the 14th Louisiana.
All right.
Whatever's left, form up on the fence. Independent fire northwest. And in front, and in front.
See Hunter trying to get his men in position.
Running around, Private Hurricane. Don't stop moving. Yep.
3 minutes left. And the Confederates are pouring into the point of contention now. You know who that is. That's Harris, 8th Alabama. And they've come home to roost, and it's going to be hard to get them off their perch. You can see the counterattack. And here they go. They're continuing to move. Harris knows they can't lose the point of contention. 3 minutes left. They want to try to kill as many Union as they can. Confederates don't want to get into a last stand situation here. But an aggressive move that's taking the Union on. They're putting them on their heels, and now the Union is breaking as well. Harris's attack, bold, and having the appropriate effect. Causing confusion in the mind of the Yankees with 2.5 minutes left in the match. Can only work in the Confederates' advantage. So heads up move by Harris in the 8th Alabama. Now what can the Union do? I've seen charges in less time, but man, these Confederates have been really stubborn today. It's going to be hard for the Union to do anything about it. We're waiting for the attack. We see guys coming down onesie twosie. That is not going to do it, guys. Captain Frank trying to do it with the pistol, but the 8th Alabama just too deadly with the musket. And with 1:42, I'm about to put the nail in the coffin. I think the Confederates have done it. Sweeping the weekend? Great job by the Confederate Army this weekend. You can see Union flags laying in the dirt. Union just not able to get enough pressure on the Confederates, and the Confederates with just an awesome defense. Okay, here they come. But it's not the whole Union Army. It's just the 4th and the 14th. And easy targets for the 8th Alabama. Here they come. Now, will the whole Union Army attack this position? 1 minute left. They have to do it now. And they'll be bled to death by the 8th Alabama as they come toward them. An incredible defense here. Are we going to get more Union? Here they come. The boys in blue, too little, too late. 14th trying to get back to their men. A hail of lead. They've got to go for the point, but they're all targets and they know it.
Doesn't matter if you die, just fucking push. Doesn't matter if you die, doesn't matter if you die, just fucking push.
They know they have to get men on the point of contention. They got to do it now. Captain Johnson in the van going straight into the teeth of the Confederate defense. Here we go. And the Union Army streaming in right in front of the guns of the Confederates. It's a turkey shoot, but they're here. It's overtime. Both sides are breaking. The clock is going toward the Union. Here it is, right here when it matters most. Can the Union hold on? Confederates making them pay for every inch of soil here, which is quickly becoming flooded with the blood of these boys. Trying to hang on, but that raspberry's growing in the middle, and these Confederates have just about put the nail in the coffin in this one. What a great match. Alabama, German Legion pouring in to seal their fate. And that's it. A Confederate victory. All right, everybody. If you like that, hit that like button. Consider subscribing. Till next time, my name's Jehovah, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.